Hola amigos, welcome to Puerto Escondido.
Located on the Pacific coast in southern Mexico, Puerto Escondido is just one of the many beach towns in the state of Oaxaca. Getting to Puerto Escondido from Oaxaca City used to be rather difficult. Your options were either a 6-hour nauseating van ride through the mountains, a 10-hour more comfortable bus ride, or an expensive charter flight. Luckily for me, the new highway opened just 4 days before my trip, and now you can get there in only 3 hours. What is referred to as Puerto Escondido is actually two cities, Puerto Escondido and Brisas de Zicatela. The main areas people usually stay are La Punta, Rinconada, Centro, or where I chose, Zicatela. We'll be visiting each area in this video. Stand your ground with the taxi drivers here. I was quoted ridiculous prices to get to my Airbnb, which was only 1.5 miles away, so it took a while to negotiate. If you're being charged more than 200 pesos to go anywhere in Puerto, you're being overcharged. I found a really inexpensive Airbnb. Although it's right off the main highway, it's only a 10-minute walk to Zicatela Beach. King-size, super comfy bed, a hammock, fast Wi-Fi, nice clean kitchen with a water filter. The shower had good hot water and pressure, and most importantly, air conditioning.
So, just getting here. So I'm in a restaurant here. I haven't eaten anything yet today, and it is almost 3 o'clock. So I was so hungry, and my Airbnb host recommended this place, which is on the highway. So I'm gonna go explore the beach area in a minute, but I definitely needed to get something to eat first. And I got chilaquiles verdes with chicken. Yummy! I haven't had any chilaquiles so far since I've been in Mexico this trip. This is what I'm doing for the rest of the day. There's some kind of ritual going on over there. I don't know if you can see it, but someone's banging a drum in the distance, and there's a bunch of people that were sitting up in a circle, and now they're all laying down in a circle. It's probably some backpacker hippie. It is much quieter here than I thought it would be. This beach, Zicatela, is where all the surfers usually are. In fact, you're not allowed to swim here because there's a strong undertow. I see no one at all. I can't believe how absolutely quiet it is here. some woman sitting over there. I don't know if you can see her. She keeps smiling at me. Little does she know. Buenos dias. I'm heading, walking down to get breakfast at that same restaurant right down here on the highway. I got really shitty sleep because there are dogs barking all night long. But I'm going today to Playa Carrizalillo. Buenos dias. Which is supposedly a beautiful, beautiful beach where you can actually swim. And I'm gonna take a colectivo there, so I gotta like hail a colectivo on the side of the highway and get to a certain point and then walk another like 15 minutes, I think, down these steps to the beach. So we'll see how today goes. Let's go. Things are very laid back here. If you're in a rush, this is not the place for you. I've been waiting for over 30 minutes for my pancakes, but I have this gorgeous view. And you know me, I don't like to complain. It came out literally after I just said that, so it's so nice to sit here and eat and stare at the ocean. There's also a lot of construction work going on. Probably with the new highway that they just built from Oaxaca, Puerto Escondido might get, you know, really built up. I may have gotten to Puerto Escondido just in time to see it before it gets too built up. Okay, I am going to stand on the side of this highway and flag down a colectivo. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Let me try walking down this way a little. Okay, I see another one picking up. See if they pick me up. Okay. Hola, buenos días.
Spots ride.
Oh yeah?
I love these things, it's so fun.
Okay, so I just got off the colectivo. I met these two British backpackers and I told them I was going to this beach and they said, oh yeah, just get off where we get off. That's, you know, and you can walk from there. So I did. And then I just looked at my maps and it's, I could have gotten off much closer to where I should have. So now I'm looking at like a 20-minute walk instead of like a 12-minute walk. So yeah, that's okay. It's not like it's not 150 degrees or anything.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah.
Hola. wait to climb back up all these. Okay, so here it works a little differently and it's a little expensive. It costs 400 pesos just to sit in one of these chairs. I mean, you can go on the beach and do your own thing if you have your own umbrella and stuff. But if you want one of these, gracias, if you want one of these loungers with the umbrella at the restaurants, it's 400 pesos just to sit on top of whatever you order. So it's a little pricey, but I don't have an umbrella. And there's no way. But the view, priceless. This water is fucking amazing. So I'm basically just hanging out here for the day, reading my book, eating, and hopefully we'll catch the sunset here. The price of the chair is for the whole day, so I can sit here as long as I want. I have both chairs because it was 400 pesos for the pair of chairs. One chair would have been 200 pesos, but there was not a single available. I didn't understand this information earlier, but I offered my chair to the couple who is on one chair together, and they looked at me like I was crazy.
That's what I'm gonna do.
So,
Next time, but now I can go.
well, it's 5:30 and the restaurant closed, so they threw me off the chair. So now I'm on the beach in the sun, waiting for the sunset. Well, forget the sunset here because I have to walk quite a bit to catch the colectivo, and I don't want to be walking in the, drop my towel. I don't want to be walking in the dark. I would just take a cab, but I don't have enough cash on me. So I'm just gonna take the colectivo back and see if I can catch the sunset from Zicatela Beach, which is near my Airbnb. If I had to do this trip over again, I would have stayed in this neighborhood so I could walk down to that beach easily every day because it's so beautiful and you can swim. Gracias. Okay, survived that, and I'm gonna walk down to Zicatela Beach now to see if I can catch the sunset. Buenos dias. I am today going to walk along the beach, Playa Zicatela, to La Punta, which is like the south end of Zicatela, which is where supposedly it's more hip and trendy. That's where all the backpackers stay, and there's lots of nice restaurants. It's about a half-hour walk, and go check it out, get some breakfast, and check out what the beach is like down there. Here we go.
El mar va empujando a las olas a despertar. El río va buscando un lugar para descansar. Agua helada, agua pura, agua natural, agua dulce, agua fresca de un manantial. El agua une a todos, nos da vida y dignidad. Agua, 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 agua. La lluvia va rompiendo el silencio y oscuridad. El hielo derritiéndose da miedo, ya no hay vuelta atrás. El agua corre, el agua sana y la vida te da. Agua salpica y purifica y del cielo cae. El agua une a todos, nos da vida y dignidad. Agua, 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 agua.
I'm drenched in sweat. Just sat down at a cafe here called Le Croissant to get some breakfast. This is delicious. I assumed it would be like smoked salmon, but it's actual chunks of salmon. It's really good. With like honey and avocado and some pieces of melon. It's a nice combo. To really enjoy your stay in Puerto Escondido, it's probably best to have a car or rent a scooter. I thought about renting a scooter, honestly, but it just seems like it would be a hassle to deal with, and I would have to drive on that little highway. I've ridden a scooter before. I ride a scooter. My sister has a place by the beach and she has a scooter, and I ride the scooter down there a lot. But riding the scooter on the little roads and everything is cool, but getting on the highway is a little, gives me a little anxiety. You have to take cabs or you have to take the colectivo if you want to go from neighborhood to neighborhood here. But if you're just staying in your one spot, you're fine. I also have to say, there are a lot of hot people here, and I'm definitely enjoying the views. The smocha is so good, and the music in here is fire. Okay, so I got a chair for 200 pesos. Does not include food or anything, so it's 200 pesos just for the chair and umbrella. And about 10 minutes after I sat down, as I was on the phone with my mom, they sat a gentleman next to me, even though there's plenty of empty chairs. They sat him right next to me, because he is also by himself. So he just went into the water. So now I feel like I can talk to the camera without feeling like an idiot. So yeah, I'm just here at the beach down here. It's beautiful. Looks like it's more further down south where there are no like restaurants and chairs. I see a lot of people swimming, so I guess you can swim down there near the point, La Punta. So I'm just gonna spend the day here, read my book, probably get lunch in a couple hours, and maybe the guy sitting next to me will strike up a conversation. So far he has not, and neither have I. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I did strike up a conversation with the guy next to me. He is super cool. He's British. He is a DJ manager and was also a DJ, so we share a common interest in house music. So it's nice. I finally have someone to talk to while I'm here. I have been trying to order food for quite some time, and they keep ignoring me, and I don't know why. So this restaurant is called El Salvador. My friend just went up to use the bathroom, and he's going to send the guy over because nobody would. No, gracias. We're selling weed on the beach here. Anyway, nice day. Like I said, it's nice to have some conversation and human interaction while I'm traveling alone. And after I actually place my order, I am going to attempt to take a dip in the water. I've seen some other people go in here, so I'm just going to go in a little bit because I don't want to get taken out to sea and drown. All right, I'm going to take a little dip in this rough, wavy water. If I get taken out, thanks for watching my videos. So this undertow is much stronger than what I'm used to in the Atlantic in New Jersey. And oh shit, fuck. As the water goes out, your legs are like pelted with large stones. But there's some people out there. I mean, I'm sure I'd be fine, but you know, guys, I'm not the bravest individual. And drowning is one of my biggest fears. It does look calmer down there, so maybe in a little while I'll walk down there and give it a go. All right, lunchtime. I got tacos de pescado and agua de melon. These look fucking delicious. Let's see how it goes. That's good. All right, it's almost 6 o'clock. Now I'm walking down to the end of La Punta over here. The smell of weed in the air. And see what kind of shots I can get down here. Seems to be some surfing going on. Finally, I get to see some surfing. And the sunset. was some clouds and a little hazy, so it wasn't the most spectacular sunset like I've been seeing, but still absolutely gorgeous here. Anyway, I have to walk quite some way to the highway and try to catch a colectivo back to where my Airbnb is. Or maybe I'll take a cab if it's not too pricey. We'll see. Here I go. All right, I managed to grab a cab home, and within 5 minutes, I'm back instead of having to walk another 20 minutes to the highway and get a colectivo. La Punta, I did not stay down there because from what I read, it was like very bohemian, very hippie, very young. And I thought, I'm not gonna probably, I'm gonna feel weird there or not fit in. And I didn't think it would be my scene. But I have to say, there was a huge mix there. You had that, you had the hippies, a lot of young people, definitely majority, young people, but you also had Mexican families there were kids there, and it felt very laid back and comfortable. And I think if I came to Puerto Escondido again, I would not mind staying in that neighborhood. The plus there is if you go all the way down to the south part of that beach at La Punta, you can swim. So that's another plus, and surf. So yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night, and I will see you guys mañana. Hola, buenas tardes. It's around noon. I had a rough night with the noise and the dogs barking, and I got really bad sleep, and I ended up sleeping late. So I am not going to venture far from where I'm staying today, because this evening I am going and will be taking you guys with me to a lagoon where there is a phenomenon called bioluminescence, which is basically these plankton that give off this kind of light effect. So I did book a tour. So they're gonna pick me up from my Airbnb at 6 o'clock tonight, because it's something you do at night. So because of that, I wanna stay close by. I don't wanna bother getting a colectivo or a cab and going to any of the further beaches. So I'm just here eating, and I may go down to the beach for a little bit, but I also have some like housekeeping stuff to do, some laundry in the sink. But I will see you guys tonight for the bioluminescence. I'm so smart, decided to take this little stroll during the hottest part of the day. I am drenched in sweat. Hi guys, how close can I get before you Alfred Hitchcock me? Okay, this beach is way more. It's much more tourists here, and it's 200 pesos just for the chair. And then if you want to order any food, it's whatever it costs extra. And the food is just like they just got that going on. So there's no real kitchen or anything. So I don't think I'll order food, but I did get a cocoa. And the nice thing about here is it looks like you can swim. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. can't see the screen, so I can't even see. Oh yeah, there I am. Hello, I'm in the water. And I'm a little anxious that someone's gonna steal my bag over there with my shit. So I'm keeping an eye. This water is amazing. This is great. I think this is my favorite beach because it's super local. It's not inundated with tourists everywhere. And you can swim. It is super cute. And I like the little fishing boats everywhere. Very nice. Playa Principal. You know, this is it. It's not the most beautiful beach that I've seen here. It's certainly not like Playa Carrizalillo. But that place is like, you know, foreigners everywhere and super crowded. It's gorgeous, but here it's so peaceful. All Mexican families. Just, you know, here and there you see a couple tourists. I don't know. It's very down to earth here. It's kind of gritty. The water is beautiful. Yeah, I dig it. Playa Principal. This is the one. For me, at least. Maybe not for you. Awesome spot. Okay, it's about 5 o'clock and I am gonna start heading back to my room because they're gonna be picking me up for the tour later tonight. But I'm gonna, on the way, grab something to eat. I gotta take a shower, yada, yada, yada. So I spotted an Italian restaurant, so, you know, I had to do it. I ordered a Caesar salad and fettuccine bolognese. Okay, let's see how they do. It smells good, and it looks beautiful. What is this? I can't tell what this is. Help me out. It's some kind of fruit. This is homemade fettuccine. Okay, I can deal with this. However, there ain't nothing Italian about this bread. Of course, when I want to find a stray dog, I can't find any. So I'm just walking around with this piece of bread with bolognese sauce and this camera. Come here, puppy. You want some food? Come on. Well, you don't like Italian? You want? Come here. Come on. Jesus, what the hell's wrong with you? Hey, come here. Gonna make me come down, motherfucker? Come on. Here, let me serve you. Oh, you got a friend too? Here. Come on. All right. I'm gonna leave it here. There it is. Manja. Oh yeah, there it is. Good boy. You're welcome. Hi. What's going on? Hola. ¿Eres Iván? Ah, okay. Hola. Hello. English?
Yes.
Okay. This is my first time seeing Centro.
Yeah. Slowly turn the street up.
Okay, so we're waiting for other people who are supposed to come for this tour. And on our drive here, we learned that there are crocodiles in this water. And he said it very nonchalantly, like it was no big deal. To which, of course, I panicked and asked 9,000 questions. And they're afraid of the noise of the boat and the lights, and they don't come anywhere near it. And there's never been an incident with tourists and the crocodiles. And as we were driving here, something flew into the car. We thought it was a bird or something, but now we're thinking, after we looked at the residue on the windshield, that it was probably a piece of fruit that fell off a tree and hit the car. But of course, I think it's an omen that I'm gonna die. Also, he was explaining to us that the water here is a mixture of salt water and fresh water, or brackish water. And when I hear brackish water, I think of that brain-eating amoeba that has happened in the southern states in the US that like swims up your nose and eats your brain and you die. So I have that fear now unlocked as well. Crocodiles and brain-eating amoeba. That is the boat, I think. And this is the lagoon, I would imagine, although I can't see a goddamn thing. And I'm kind of terrified. La-di-da. Okay. Hola.
Hola, hola. Stop in the sea. Watch your head.
This looks like a good spot in the middle.
It's gonna be right in here in this area, guys. Okay? It's not an obligation if you guys don't want to jump in and swim, but I highly recommend you for you to do so because it's different experience once you're in the water than being up here on the boat.
There goes the Dane, the first one in.
You don't see anything, right?
No, I don't see anything. Oh wow, look at that. Look at him.
This is guys.
Oh wow, okay. Man, you can't see it on camera, but I have my hand in the water and the water is lighting up. Okay, well I know you can't see anything, but I jumped in, I stayed in for about 2 minutes, and I'm back on the boat because I accomplished my goal. There, oh, I got a little tiny bit. Swim! I'm picking it up now. Really? Yeah. I mean, you just see the hands. Yeah, you just see that whitish, bluish light. So I didn't bother taking the GoPro into the water because you couldn't see anything. But what you missed was when I jumped in, what I wanted to avoid happened, which was my head went under the water. So now I am convinced that I will have the brain-eating bacteria. I blew my nose when I got out into the towel, like really forcefully. But I wish I had a wet dry vac to attach to my nose to suck out anything. And I also have a slight cut on my finger, which I did right before I jumped in as well on the pole of the boat. So it probably entered in through there as well. So I'll be dead soon. Thanks for watching.
The thing that was like passing him really slow, you know? Yeah. I wasn't like really speeding or anything. It was just...
Well, I'm back in my room. I survived the lagoon. I didn't get eaten by a crocodile, but that was pretty amazing. I highly recommend doing that. Sorry I couldn't get it on camera better. They don't allow you to have any lights while you're out there because then you don't see the bioluminescence, and you need to be in the dark to see that happen. Anyway, I am going to take a shower and get that lagoon water off of me and probably blow my nose another 5,000 times. And that's gonna do it for Puerto Escondido. Tomorrow I am off to Zipolite. Puerto Escondido is really a cool spot. It's very interesting. It's pretty big here, so there's a lot of different areas, like I showed you, that are very different from each other. I would have stayed somewhere in a different neighborhood. I love this Airbnb, but I think for what I like personally, which is to swim, I am not a surfer, I would have probably stayed in one of the neighborhoods where the beaches are safer to swim at. So if that's what you're into, I would definitely stay in either Rinconada neighborhood to be by Playa Carrizalillo, or near the Playa Principal where I was today, which I said was super local and easy to swim at, or at the southern point of the Punta of Zicatela. I had a really nice time here. It's amazing how the atmosphere and the energy of the place really sticks to you. You know, you become very laid back while you're here. And I think that's gonna be the same in Zipolite. Anyway, if I gave you any tips or if you learned anything from this video to help you plan your trip to Puerto Escondido, please don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell to get notified when I drop a new video. And if you're feeling generous, you could give me a little thanks. And I will see you guys in Zipolite. Adios.